welcome to the Movie Journey. I'm Daniel.
And I'm Dean.
And today we're going to be pitting Jack Nicholson's Joker against Danny DeVito's Penguin.
Yes, we are, Hendo. And what categories are we going to be discussing
We've
today?
got 5 categories today to see who's going to be the ultimate victor here. We've got, of course, the backstory of each character, the evil plan of each character, the villainy. How bad are they?
How really bad are they?
That's right. Also got costume and appearance, and of course, the overall performance by Jack Nicholson and Danny DeVito.
Of course.
Now, these are our opinions, of course. We are going to be discussing our general opinions about each category here, and we're going to come up with our own conclusion as to who is the best of these characters. Doesn't mean that we think the individual movie is better than the other movie. If you are interested in our thoughts on Batman or Batman Returns, we'll leave some links up at the top there, so go ahead and check those reviews out. But let's talk about Joker v Penguin, Dean. Let's start off with the backstory. Now,
I think Joker has a bit of a disadvantage here.
And why is that?
Because...
Solid argument.
I take it all back, actually, because in my head, I'm like, Joker doesn't have a backstory, but Batman 89 gives Joker a full backstory.
So Joker in Batman 89, he's definitely tied to Batman compared to Penguin, who is not at all.
Yeah, so, like, Nicholson's Joker, Jack Napier, is a gangster who falls in the acid.
Yes, and he becomes Joker. And then you find out later on in the film that he is the one who killed Batman's parents.
Yes, and Batman's the one who, like, drops him off, isn't it?
Yes, that's true.
Yeah, so there is direct connection there.
Yeah.
Now, whereas if we're looking at the Penguin, he's born this freaky baby, his parents dump him in the sewers, and he grows up until he's a man and he comes out.
Yes, and he has this sort of sympathetic side to him at the start where, oh, woe's me, like I've been living like this whole time. But it's all a ploy to just get up to the mainland where his evil plot will start.
Yes.
So while I would say the Penguin's actual backstory from childhood all the way to where he is now is more interesting.
Well, I think it's fuller. You get a more complete picture, whereas you don't really need to know what Jack Napier's childhood was like. Like, this is a gangster who's gone through Gotham and has moved up the ranks to a point where he's right underneath the boss.
So it's really a case of what do you value more, the in-depth backstory of the Penguin or the more tied-in nature to Batman of the Joker?
I think we're comparing Batman villains. I think you need to say that the more tied to Batman nature is better. And as you say, like you say, it's more in-depth with the Penguin. I mean, is it? We just see him as a baby. He's, I guess, picked up by penguins. You don't really have any idea how this guy has lived, how he's grown up managing to control wild animals in these penguins.
Yes.
Where does he get all his money for these gadgets? That giant duck.
That's getting into evil plans and all that. Why don't we just leave it at that?
I mean, before he even gets up there, he has money. He's set up shop down here. We don't really understand that. I just think we get a more complete picture with Nicholson's Joker.
I agree with you. Just trying to offer the counterpoint there, of course. But I think for round 1 here with the backstory, I'm going Joker.
Joker.
Sounds good to me. All right, let's check out round 2, Evil Plan.
Evil Plan. Now, let's refresh these evil plans.
Please do.
So, the Joker, he's got a couple plans.
Yeah.
He wants to infect as many people with his
laughing gas, basically?
Yeah, he's basically an equivalent of his laughing gas. It turns as many people as he can into the smiling Joker face, but then they die.
Yeah. And then he tries to... He gets his blimp out, is that right? And he's got all the money that he throws out, and then he wants to shoot all the gas out again and kill everyone.
Yeah. His plan is...
to kill everyone.
To kill everyone.
Okay. So Penguin has a different variety of plans as well. The one I remember the most is he does try to kidnap everyone's firstborn child to murder them.
Yes.
Purely because of what he was.
Because he was a firstborn child.
Yes. Yep. Now, what was his plot with Shrek?
Well, it was more Shrek's evil plan here.
Mm-hmm.
To use the Penguin to go up through the ranks and become mayor, which would benefit him in his political and business career. Like, financially, it would benefit Shrek if the mayor of Gotham is one of his men.
So how does that benefit the Penguin in the end? Is it just because he gets to become more known, he gets more access to, I guess, more money, more products, he can do what he wants?
I think obviously he does get more money from that.
Mm-hmm.
But I want to make sure we're not giving Penguin credit for Shrek's evil plan.
No.
You said it. Penguin's plan is to kidnap every firstborn and kill them.
And then what does he do after that? Doesn't he get the remote control rockets on the penguins after that to blow up the place?
Yes, he does.
Okay, so there's his second plan.
But what even is the point of that? Just blowing up the place.
He wants to kill people.
Okay.
Which is kind of in line with Joker's at this point. He wants to kill people. What's Joker's plan after the blimp doesn't work and Batman comes in? It's kind of the end of his plan, isn't it?
Well, yeah, because then he shoots the Joker. He shoots the Batwing down, and they go to the clock tower.
Yeah. So his general plan is to. It's not even to make money because he throws all his money away.
Yeah, he's not about becoming wealthy. He's about killing people using his Joker gas and his chemical products inside randomly selected objects.
I feel like you want to give the round to Joker here. You got to convince me a bit more because I'm leaning towards Penguin at this point.
I just don't understand. Like it sounds to me like they both want to kill people.
Yeah.
Right? Joker's actual method of doing it is much more creative, intelligent, inventive, and interesting to watch versus Penguin's method, which is kidnapping them, like literally going up and grabbing them. But it doesn't do it for me.
See, I think this might be more in line with round 3 here, but I think his evil plan sort of comes together once the plan for the mayor and all that falls apart. And I'm not giving him 100% evil plan to the Shrek plan, but he is involved in a way in that. And I think that in the end, that tips it over the edge for me. His involvement in the Shrek plan, he does have a say in what he's doing there. He is trying to become mayor. Is that right?
Mayor. That's fine.
Whatever.
I always love hearing you say mayor.
Mayor. I feel like having that additional part of his plan, even though when it gets to his plan solely, it kind of moves into that.
It falls apart.
But so does Joker's as well. It doesn't work. We'll get to evilness after that. But I feel like overall, as a evil plan, I think the Penguin pips it for me in this round.
Wow. I mean, I disagree.
Okay, that's fine.
So what do we do here? Because now we won't have a movie journey definitive sort of answer.
Well, we'll find out at the end. Best of 5, isn't it? Whoever has the most.
Okay. So we're currently at
2 to you for Joker and 1-1 for me.
Okay.
Okay. Well, why don't we look at Villainy?
Let's do it.
So they both want to kill people.
They do both want to kill people. So what is villainy to you? Is it just who is most evil?
Yeah. Like who is the baddest?
Okay, they want to both kill people. Let's look at what are their redeeming qualities. Like who has more redeeming qualities versus the other?
In terms of personality or in terms of general
good versus evil? Okay.
Okay, so I feel like the Penguin has a lot more of a nicer side because you do have a lot of the time set up to him just looking for his parents. Like you get that sympathy music for him sometimes. Like he is portrayed as a really good guy as the mayor. Like people are rooting for him in this film. Like he does have that nice side to him. Granted, it's generally a facade. The Joker, on the other hand, he's like you said, he's a gangster. He kills people before he's the Joker.
Yeah.
He's straight up a bad dude.
Okay. But then you look at how evil they are. You couldn't ever see Nicholson's Joker biting the face off another person. Whereas you picture Penguin just launching and gnawing on that nose.
Yes.
That's a much more horrific and evil act.
I would say it's more of an emotional reaction. I feel like the way Penguin goes about his evil and his bad ways of killing people is through emotion. Like when he loses his mayorship, he takes it out and he just wants to kill people after that. Joker just wants to kill people. He has no reason for it. He just wants to kill people.
Yeah, killing people is not an issue for the Joker.
No.
We even see his right-hand man, I think his name's Carl. He kills him.
Yep.
Like it's nothing.
Exactly.
And this guy has been with him the whole time.
He takes pleasure in killing people. When he kills Jack Palance, he's having a blast with it. When he kills all the people with the laughing gas, he's making the ads for it. He's mucking around with the dead bodies.
And even when he shakes the hand of that guy, and he's like, yeah. And let's not forget, he kills this poor little boy's parents right in front of him, Bruce Wayne.
Absolutely. Whereas Penguin, when he starts to want to kill the firstborns, it's purely because I was a firstborn and I was treated so badly, I'm going to make all the other ones treat. It's all emotional.
At least the Penguin is saying there are people he doesn't want to kill. Whereas I feel like Joker just wants to kill everyone.
Exactly. So I think we're on the same page here.
I think so.
Round 3 for me goes to Joker.
Joker for me too.
Well, that's an early win for the Joker for you. I wonder if the Penguin's going to win any of these next 2 rounds for you, Dean.
We shall see. Let's get to costume and appearance, Hendo.
Okay, so obviously Nicholson is very iconic with his complete white makeup, his purple suit on,
Is he iconic?
I think, okay,
Because
so
I don't think he is.
I think prior to The Dark Knight, he was iconic. And I'm pretty sure after that, the Joker from Heath Ledger has taken over.
Yeah, I disagree. I don't think Nicholson's Joker is iconic. I think the Joker is iconic.
Okay.
All right. I think before Nicholson was there, the purple suit, green hair, white face existed very much so and was
The old
iconic.
Cesar Romero.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
But also like comics.
Yeah, fair enough.
Okay.
What about the Penguin, though?
But then after Nicholson, you still get hit with the Batman the Animated Series
Yeah.
with Mark Hamill's Joker, which I think is more iconic than Nicholson's.
And that Joker definitely looks very similar to that Mark Hamill Joker. Like all the, you say that, like the Cesar Romero Joker, Jack Nicholson Joker, Mark Hamill Joker, they all look incredibly similar.
Exactly.
But with the Penguin, there's no comparison to, like you got Burgess Meredith,
Yeah.
but that's not the same.
I feel like once we got Danny DeVito's Penguin, that was the definitive version of the Penguin. Like a short, literally penguin-looking man
Yeah.
became the Penguin rather than just a guy with a monocle going.
And big shout out to Tim Burton for creating this character because it's such a grimy, disgusting looking
Oh, it
thing.
is.
It looks fantastic. Danny DeVito looks fantastic as
Yeah.
the Penguin here. It is so well designed.
And I think costume as well.
Yes.
I think shit's all over Nicholson's costume.
I mean, we're in agreement once again here.
Because, like, you think of that Penguin, like the image of him, and it's not just the suit, the well-dressed man with the top hat or the fur coat and stuff, but it's also, he gets to another costume where he gets basically down to his knickerbockers.
His knickerbockers.
Right? He's got just this
Knickerbockers.
white bloody onesie on,
Yep.
covered in his green bloody spit.
Yeah.
That stuff's fantastic. So we get all these different versions, whereas the Joker, for the most part, is just colourful suits, no?
I agree. I think that's an easy win for the Penguin.
I agree.
All right, so we're 4 rounds in here, and Dean, you've got a 3-1 for Joker, so that's already settled there. I'm on 2-2 at this point. The last round here for performance. We're actually looking at Jack Nicholson versus Danny DeVito here now. What's your thoughts on this one?
My thoughts are Jack Nicholson is a great actor.
Yeah.
I would not say Danny DeVito is a great actor.
Yeah, he doesn't have any big, memorable roles that for his acting talents.
Yep. However, if we're talking performance in actually losing themselves inside the role, which is how I would judge it, I see Jack Nicholson's Joker as Jack Nicholson doing the Joker. I see Danny DeVito's Penguin as the Penguin.
Okay.
For me, I'm leaning Danny DeVito.
All right. I see it the opposite. I see it from my point of view as what's a more memorable performance for me. When I think of the Batman villains and their portrayals, I'm thinking of Jack Nicholson straight away. I think of Nicholson's performance as a more threatening piece of a DC character. He is much more maniacal.
But I mean, the character is more maniacal.
Okay.
And
But
you
for
saying
me-
more memorable, does that equate to, best performance?
For me, Nicholson stands out more for his performance than DeVito does. DeVito stands out more as his Penguin performance, as Penguin the character, the way he looks.
Yes.
No, the way he looks, okay? Not the way he's acted, the way he looks, okay? He looks much more like the
Go on.
Penguin.
You think about the scene where Danny DeVito is, all the interplays with DeVito and Catwoman.
Yeah.
Where he's just that filthy, grimy, perverted little man. It's like he sells it so well. Whereas I think so many other actors, this is probably what it is for me. So many other actors can do what Nicholson did with the Joker. I don't know anyone else who could do what DeVito did with the Penguin. He is filthy.
I don't know. I think it might be because of the fact that I know this Joker character a lot more than the Penguin character themselves, that the performance from Danny DeVito doesn't stand out as much to me as the performance of Jack Nicholson.
I'll put it to you. I think you're just doing this because you like the first Batman more.
No, I'm not. I honestly am not thinking of the films at all. I'm just focused solely on these characters.
You say that, Hendo.
And in terms of Jack Nicholson's performance, that stands out more to me than Danny DeVito's performance.
Okay.
Okay?
I mean, at the end of the day, I've already 3 points, Joker.
You've already jokered.
Right?
You've got it.
I'm Joker has won this 3-2.
See, for me, Joker's going to win this 3-2 as well, just in a different way. So yeah, Joker all round.
Joker reigns supreme.
All right, so that's our opinions on Joker versus Penguin. What do you guys think? Let us know who you would pick out of Jack Nicholson's Joker or Danny DeVito's The Penguin in the comments below.
Right, so that's it for today. We'll see you next time.
There you guys.